I thought this was interesting, maybe you will too. 3 states banned slavery on Tuesday, 1 voted to keep it, writing nearly 160 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. The order that freed slaves in states rebelling against the Union during the Civil War, Louisiana voters rejected a constitutional amendment that would have abolished the use of involuntary labor as a form of punishment. Similar amendments were proposed in 4 other states, passing in Alabama, Tennessee, and Vermont, and with results still too close to call in Oregon. And so what this ultimately comes down to right now, though, is that they don't want incarcerated people, for example, convicts, being used for involuntary labor. People in the comments would talk about how misleading the article really is in their opinion, and I'm not here to debate the article or prisoners being used for involuntary labor. That's not the point of this video. You're welcome to have your opinion on that topic. The reason I'm making this video actually is because I have a particular interest in prison, and I actually know about this topic, although I'm not super knowledgeable about it. Let me rephrase. I'm not trying to come off as like some, oh, I know so much about this topic. No, it's just I know just enough where like I can provide some insight on this, because what I want to ultimately talk about in this video is really the fact that the news may present a topic and make you think like you know about the topic, but in reality there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. And how that plays out in this situation, for example, is because they're acting like this law may stop prisoners from being used for involuntary labor, when that's not necessarily the case. Because even in states where laws like that are in place, here's how it goes down in prison. Hey, we're going to pay you 50 cents a day to work all day in the kitchen and give you like a really menial job that you're going to dislike and hate. You're going to hate your life. You're in prison, so, you know, make of it what you will. But here's the point. If you tell the CEOs, hey, I actually don't want to work this job anymore, it sucks. What they do is, okay, but we're going to take away your TV and your magazines and your books. And if you complain about that, we're going to take away your bedroll and you're going to sleep on the cement. Now, once again, you're welcome to have your opinion on involuntary labor for prisoners and things like that. I'm not here to debate that topic with you. And to be fair, conversely, I've actually heard situations of prisoners talking about how much they enjoyed the job that they had in prison, and they actually got skills from said job, which translated into finding them work outside of prison once they got released. So obviously the examples I gave is not involuntary labor, obviously. I'm just simply making the case that the news will frame something one way and politicians will frame something one way, and you may think that your vote is doing something one way, yet behind the scenes there are loopholes and workarounds that people know about. So maybe this wasn't the best example of such. I was just reading the news this morning, I saw this pop up, and I thought I'd talk about it briefly. Again, I'm not trying to make this as some like very educational segment or come off as like I know a lot about this topic. It's simply a discussion. I'm having a chat. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you there.